Okay, so this question, reacting mass, we need to look carefully and find the two chemicals that we're interested in because we can only deal with two at a time. So the question says, calculate the mass of carbon dioxide produced, I'm interested in that, when 15 grams of hydrochloric acid react fully. So I mean, they're the two things. And I'm going to write down here that we've got 15 grams of hydrochloric acid. So what I'm going to do is use this triangle to help me to get into this question. And we start with the 15 grams of hydrochloric acid. And what I want to do is convert that into moles. So step number one is going to be working out the moles of hydrochloric acid HCl. Using a triangle, moles is going to be the mass divided by the MR. The mass is 15 grams. The MR, we'll just do a little bit of thinking over here. There's one lot of hydrogen and there is one lot of chlorine. The relative atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, so that's 1 times 1. Chlorine is 35.5 times 1, that's going to be 1. That's going to be 35.5. Total 36.5. So we're dividing this by 36.5. Let me just work that out for us. So it's 15 divided by 36.5 is going to be 0.41 moles. Okay. Next step, step number 2, is going to be the ratio. So from the balanced equation, we can see that we have got 2 moles of hydrochloric acid making 1 mole of carbon dioxide. So the ratio is 2 lots of HCl making 1 lot of CO2. We've just worked out that we have got 0.41 moles of this. So how much of this will it equal? Well, if you look at what goes on here, going from here to here, we have to divide by 2. So I have to do the same with this. So I've got 0.41 divided by 2 is going to be 0.205, and that's going to be moles. So I now know that I've got 0.205 moles of the carbon dioxide. All I've got to do is convert that back into mass using the triangle again. So my final step, step number 3, is mass of carbon dioxide. And according to the triangle, if I'm working out mass, it's MR times moles. So that's going to be MR times by the moles. So the MR, carbon dioxide, let's just put over here, CO2. There is 1 lot of carbon, 2 lots of oxygen. Carbon's mass is 12, so that's 1 times 12 is 12. Oxygen's mass is 16, so 2 times 16 is 32. Add those up is 44. So it's going to be 44 times by 0.205. When you work that out, we'll just do it. That gives me an answer of 9.02 grams as a final answer.